would you like to be hunting and have somebody with one of these recording everything you say? So when a camera guy screws something up and you're mumbling about camera guys under your breath, they're like, I heard that. Welcome to my world. And if I'm not wearing it, we'll be going in on a stalk. Hey, your audio is off. Hey, stop. I think the audio batteries just died. And the animal gets away. Yeah. Because my crew says if it's bad audio, it's bad video. I'm like, well, maybe in your mind, but not in mine.
What's your solution?
The solution is to leave the camera guys at camp. But I've been told they can't do that either. Actually, I'm not complaining. It's just kind of part of the standard banter in our camp that you blame and do everything you can to make life complicated for camera guys. It's balancing the scales, because when we're going in on a stalk, they're like, no, we can't go in this direction. The sun, the glare on the lens is just, it's going to be too hard. We got to go in the other way. Well, we're going in from upwind. I'm like, well, we're not going to get him going in upwind. Oh, but we'll have killer footage. Gold, they call it. Oh, we're laying down some gold. Well, guess what? This isn't America's top 40 hits or something, okay? We don't need to lay down gold.
We're in Nevada. We have to lay down gold.
Hopefully I don't shoot an antelope. I don't think I could pack one out with all the junk these guys have me carrying. We've walked in a little over 3/4 mile. We're 400 yards from the private boundary here. I'm gonna go, there's like 2 feet higher of elevation right where this knob is. These antelope have been coming, like 300 yards that way or 300 yards this way. And I know 2 feet of elevation isn't much, but when you're out here in a flat, dry lake bed, just getting that 2 feet could be enough. So we're going to wait it out, see what happens, if there's any shooting going on or what's happening. If we get too close and they come on this side, come on the east of us, then we have the sun in our face at their back. So I'd rather stay far enough away that I can always keep the sun at my back. We chased the first day with the flare and the big hook right out here in the alfalfa field. Now that I see him with another group of younger bucks, he's substantially bigger bodied. So it's not just a miniature little guy that's faking me out. He's a really good buck. Right now we're in the pre-rut. Today is August 24th. And if we were another week, 10 days into it, the rut would be in full swing and these bucks would just be chasing each other. So a lot of times you can just stay stationary and the goofiness of bucks chasing each other. You have your chance by just finding a spot like this, but right now they're still tolerating each other. You're seeing a lot of the pre-rut behavior where they're doing scrapes, urinating in them, defecating in them, but it's not like they're running after this one and running after that one. By about September 1st, they start getting a lot more aggressive. And by September 10th, they're full on crazy. See it happens. Well, that's bad luck. First day, all the animals that were in this south pivot came out right almost out in here, and they came along here. And the real curled up one we chased most of the day on day one was right out here in front of us all morning. And now the doe has led them 3/4 of a mile north. And they're going to cross. It looks like right in that corner where this is pivots, this is BLM, and we're over here on the south. And instead of them coming straight east, they're going north, and it looks like they're going to follow the rest of them. Yesterday, we went and sat up there. And they did come out at that corner, some of them, but then they came straight this way. I don't know why, but they did. So we're just going to see what they do. I don't know that we could be so lucky they'd come right through us, but we're going to hope they do. Oh, they're all kind of moving this way. Okay, here he comes. Wait, is that him? That doesn't look like him. Got a prong, but doesn't look like it hooks down enough. That's not him. Where in the hell did he go? So many antelope out there right now, it's hard to tell. You see such small bits of them. That truly could have done that right there. Yeah. 200 yards. Well, here's the bad news. When Marcus sees that I let that one walk out in front of us here at 195 yards, he's going to text me tonight with a picture of his antelope and say, well, that's what you get for being picky. And Jones is going to say, boy, this one's going to taste good in the freezer, Randy. And they'll have two. They probably got 2 of them on the deck by now. Those guys, they're not a fool like me. They get serious about that, getting the grocery order in. Me, I think I walk around with my thumb in my ear most of the day, see if I can screw something up. But boy, I get an awful lot of value out of my tags the way I do it. He's now moving way south. He sees our truck, I think. It is 10 o'clock, so we've been out here for over, let's see, 4.5 hours. We left the truck at 5:15, so I don't know what to do. Wait and see what he does, I guess. No way we can get up on him. He's 800 yards away, and there's not a bush between us and him that's taller than 30 inches. Try to hand crawl. Camera guys say that that's not in their contract, so they won't crawl on their hands and knees. Right now, it's right under the driver's side door. That is ridiculous. Oh, where are they going? They're looking over at the trucks like, oh, nobody's home, nobody's home. These antelope have kind of made a decision for me. There's one bedded out here about 900 yards that if I was in Montana, I'd shoot him and I'd take him to the taxidermist. But he doesn't do justice to the curly one we've been chasing or the one I missed yesterday. And the curly one and his two companions just headed to parts unknown. So that kind of makes the decision for us. We're going to go back to the truck. We're going to drive down to where we were yesterday when we saw that buck standing out there by himself. And we're going to see what it's like down there today. Kidding me. Well, we pulled up here and we found a buck. And he looks like the same buck I missed yesterday. I could be wrong. But he just bedded down again at about 850 yards. So he's about a half mile out there. I'm just trying to triangulate where that would take us. So you see that brown tree out there, way out there. And then there's a little knob past it and to the right. He's just to, if we go in a straight line, where that knob is on the right side, that's a straight line for us. I just stood up. Looking at us. I can see his horns out there. I just gotta make sure it's him before I shoot, if I am gonna shoot. Once we go over this little lip here, he might be able to see us, so stay as low as you can. Keep getting 353. Look about right. What if you guys were to film from here? You think that would work? He's on him right now. Yeah, it's him. Pretty sure. Let's try to get over this little rise. I'm almost sure it's him. Looks like. This time he bedded facing us though. So let's just stay in a single file line. behind that bush right there. Yeah. Let's do this. You see anything? I didn't see him run off, did you?
No. Took a couple hops to the left, and then
Yeah.
I just lost it.
I mean, I know where he is, but I'm gonna walk up there. And Jace, you stay here and mark it.
I'll come with you.
Yeah. There he is. Holy cow. Oh my God, he's everything I thought he was. He doesn't have quite the prongs that I thought, but you know what? If mass is what gets you excited.
Good job, Randy.
Thanks, Jace. I don't make them much heavier than that. And even up here.
Yeah,
And
his
with
top mass is awesome.
Yeah. And even with, he may not look that long, but with this hook, he's gonna be 15 inches. So 7, 7, 7, and 15 is 36, and maybe 4.5. He's just a beautiful buck. Oh man. Mr. Buck, thank you, thank you. My goodness, what an amazing buck. When I said I'd carry him all, I didn't realize he was that big. Any chance you can get that on your pack?
Ready?
Yep.
Oh. Now
Well, folks, I'd like to stand around and tell big stories, but it is hot, and I got this whole antelope, the cape, everything. I got to get this on ice. I got ice in the truck, but it's a trek over there, and we got to get to town. If there's one thing about pronghorn, get them cooled off as soon as you can. I don't even like having all this meat lumped in one big mass here, but the sooner I get it to that ice, the better. And what can I say? How lucky. We come out here within 500 yards of where I missed this buck yesterday. He's bedded. And I happened to catch him by standing on, I lifted up, or dropped the tailgate, and I jumped up there. And I saw him, and then he bedded. And I'm like, uh-oh, I think it's the buck from yesterday. And it took a few more stalks, as you saw. We got him. Ha! How about that, huh? Big Hank, right there. And a whole lot of meat. Normally, a fat accountant like this couldn't carry this much stuff, but the enthusiasm got me pretty high. Come on along, we got a lot of work to do yet. We got to get, this meat is my favorite meat. We got to get this taken care of now. So, we'll see you later. Man, is it hot. Oh. But anyone who knows me knows that 4 days of doing this, I'll probably do very little in the next year. That is more fun than 4 days of chasing public land pronghorn out on the playas
the dry lake beds of Nevada. I'll say this is the first antelope I've ever killed in a spot this flat and this vegetated. Whew. I don't know what the rich people did today, but they didn't have as much fun as we did. Oh man. Whoofa. Get this thing out of here. Well folks, this is it from Central Nevada. Really appreciate all of you following along. We're looking for our next updates from Marcus and Scott and Michael. And all reports are that we got a day-by-day out of this. We might get a Fresh Tracks Plus episode out of this. And we got a lot of great content for the educational course we're doing. So we checked all of our boxes. I had an amazing time. I hope that you found it worth watching. And stay tuned because we have a really, really cool season ahead of us. We appreciate all your support. Without all of you, there's none of this. Good luck this season.